Hello, my dear students. This is Mrs. Shayma Gharib, and today's lesson about adding and subtracting fractions with the same denominators. Let's start by revising some rules before you watch any video. First, you have to sit in a quiet place. You should have your pen and a piece of paper to take notes and to solve questions. You should pause the video after each question, then you try to answer on your own. Then you play the video to check your answer and to understand the question in case you get a wrong answer. Are you ready? Let's start. Look at these two fractions here. We have 3 over 8 and 2 over 8. So 3 eighths plus 2 eighths equals, what do you think? How many eighths are there? So I have here 3 eighths and 2 eighths. Then the sum of all the eighths together would be 5 eighths. So the answer will be 5 eighths, which is 5 over 8, because I'm adding eighths here. If I have another example, such as 4 over 7 or 4 sevenths and 2 sevenths. So the sum of all the sevenths is 6 over 14ths. What do you think? Is this correct? Of course not. Why? Because when we add sevenths together, the answer must be in sevenths as well. It's wrong because sevenths are being added. So the answer must be in sevenths. So we're going to cross this answer out and we'll try to do the correct answer. So 4 sevenths and 2 sevenths equals 6 sevenths. So when I add fractions with the same denominator, I don't add the denominators. I only add the numerators. Now let's see one more example here. 3 fifths plus 1 fifth, which means how many fifths are there? 4 fifths. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Then the answer is 4 fifths. We'll do exactly the same with the coming example. So I have 2 eighths plus 4 eighths. So the answer will be how many eighths? 6 eighths. 6 ninths or 6 over 9 and 1 ninth. So the total number of ninths is 7 ninths. Now let's see some examples, but in these examples we need to simplify our answer. For example, if I have 3 eighths plus 3 eighths, then the answer will be 6 eighths. Is this the simplest form? Can I simplify it more? Yes, of course. So I need to write the simplest form. So when I divide up and down by 2, I will get 6 divided by 2 equals 3, and 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Then the answer will be 3 quarters. So 3 eighths plus 3 eighths, answer is 3 quarters. So when we add fractions, please, after you find the answer, make sure that you put your answer in the simplest form. One more example, 5 over 18 plus 1 over 18. So the total number of 18s here is 6 over 18. So if I want to simplify it to the simplest form, I can divide up and down by 6. So 6 divided by 6 equals 1, and 18 divided by 6 equals 3. So the answer will be 1/3 or 1 over 3. 3 over 15 plus 7 over 15. So the total number of 15s here is 10 15ths or 10 over 15. So this answer is not in the simplest form. So I will divide up and down by 5. So 10 divided by 5 equals 2, and 15 divided by 5 equals 3. Then the final answer in the simplest form will be 2 over 3. Look at this example here. 18 plus 18 equals, what do you think? 36. Do I add the denominators? Of course not. They both have the same denominator, so I only add the numerator. So it will be 36 over 45. I can simplify up and down by dividing by 9. If I divided the 36 by 9, I will get 4. If I divide the 45 by 9, I will get, yes, 5. Then the answer will be 4 over 5 in the simplest form. Now look at these fractions. We are going to do exactly the same. 9 eighths plus 3 eighths, 20 over 15 plus 30 over 15, 7 over 18 plus 20 over 18, 12 over 40 plus 12 over 40. Now let's do the first example. What do you think? It is 12 over 8. 9 plus 3 gives 12. I will simplify it, but look at this fraction here. It is an improper fraction. So I have to write it in the simplest form, and I can write it as a mixed number as well. So when I simplify this fraction, I will divide it up and down by 4. 12 divided by 4 gives 3. 8 divided by 4 gives 2. So I simplified the fraction into the simplest form, which is 3 over 2, and it is an improper fraction. So I can write it as a mixed number. 3 over 2 as a mixed number is 1 and 1 over 2. Is this clear? Now the second example, 7 over 18, 20 plus 20 over 18 equals 27 over 18. I can divide up and down by 9. So when we divide by 9, up and down, 27 divided by 9 equals 3. 18 divided by 9 equals 3. Then the answer will be as well 3 over 2 as well. As you can see, same answer as one above. Let's move to the next example. What do you think? Yes, it will be 50 over 15. I can simplify by dividing up and down by, yes, by 5, up and down. So when you divide by 5 up and down, you will get 10 over 3. So the answer will be 10 over 3. Can I simplify it? No, it is in the simplest form. But I can write it as a mixed number because this is an improper fraction. How to write an improper fraction as a mixed number? First, I have to do the division. 10 over 3, same as 10 divided by 3. 10 divided by 3 equals 3, remainder 1. So I write the whole number, which is the 3, and I write the remainder up, and I keep the denominator as it is. So it will be 3 and 1 over 3 as a mixed number. Now let's do the next example. 12 over 40 plus 12 over 40, so it will be 24 over 40. I will simplify my fraction to the simplest form. So 24 and 40, I can divide both by, yes, by 8. So 24 divided by 8 will give you 3. 40 divided by 8 will give us 5. So this is the simplest form. Can I write it as a mixed number? No, because this is a proper fraction. It's not an improper fraction. Now look at this question. Simplify your answer to the simplest form. Then write your answer as a mixed number. So the first two fractions, 18 over 8 plus 6 over 8 equals 24 over 8. Look at this fraction, 24 over 8. And as we said before, any fraction is a division. We can write it as a division sentence. So it's same as 24 divided by 8. So the answer will be, when you divide the 24 by 8, the answer will be 3. So here, the fraction, the answer of this addition will be number 3. Even if you try to simplify this fraction by dividing up and down by 8, when you divide the 24 by 8, it will give you 3. When you divide the 8 by 8, it will give you 1. And 3 over 1 is same as number 3. Is this clear? The next example, 25 over 7 plus 20 over 7, the sum will be 45 over 7. Can I simplify this fraction? No, it is the simplest form, but I can write it as a mixed number because this is an improper fraction. So 45 divided by 7 equals 6, remainder 3. So how to write this as a mixed number? It will be 6 and 3 over 7. I always write the remainder up. The next example, 40 over 15 plus 20 over 15, it will give me 60 over 15. I can divide up and down by, what do you think? Can I divide the 60 by 15 or not? Yes, of course. 60 over 15, same as 60 divided by 15, which is 4. So another example here that gives us a whole number at the end. Is this clear? Let's move now to subtracting fractions with the same denominators. It's exactly the same idea. I will just subtract the numerators and I will keep the denominator as it is. And if my answer can be simplified, I have to simplify it to the simplest form. Or I can change it into a mixed number if it is possible. So 6 sevenths minus 3 sevenths. So 6 minus 3 equals 3. Then the answer will be 3 sevenths. 9 over 12 minus 3 over 12. So 9 minus 3 is 6. So the answer will be 6 over 12. In this fraction, I have to simplify to the simplest form. So I can divide up and down by 6. Then the simplest form will be 1 over 2. 6 divided by 6 equals 1. 12 divided by 6 equals 2. 17 over 6 minus 7 over 6. 17 minus 7 equals 10 over 6. Can I simplify it? Yes, I can simplify it by dividing up and down by 2. So the answer will be 5 over 3. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. Is this an improper fraction? Yes, it is an improper fraction. Then I can write it as a mixed number. 5 divided by 3. How many 3's are there in the 5? 1, remainder 2. Then the mixed number will be 1 and 2 over 3. 21 over 5 minus 6 over 5. Take 6 from 21. Then the answer will be 15. 15 over 5, same as 15 divided by 5, which is a whole number in this case, which is number 3. Now, it's our questions time. I will show you these 3 questions here. Try to do it on your own and check your answer with the video. 17 over 18 minus 7 over 18, it will give us 10 over 18. I will simplify it to be 5 over 9 by dividing up and down by 2. The second example, the answer will be 19 plus 5 equals 24 over 36. I can simplify up and down by dividing by 12, up and down, then I will have 2 over 3. 20 over 24 minus 16 over 24, so the answer will be 4 over 24. We can simplify it by dividing up and down by 4, so it will be 1 over 6. Is this clear? Now, 2 more examples. 20 over 6 plus 50 over 6, then the answer will be 70 over 6. I have here an improper fraction. 70 over 6 is an improper fraction. Can I write it as a mixed number? Yes. Yes, by dividing the 70 by 6. If I divided the 70 by 6, I will get, what is the answer when you divide 70 by 6? It is 11 and remainder 4. So we can write it as 11 and 4 over 6. Look at this fraction here. Is it in the simplest form? No, I can simplify it by dividing up and down here by 2. Then the final answer in the simplest form will be 11 and 2 over 3. 55 over 8 plus 45 over 8. So the answer will be 100 over 8. So I can simplify this fraction by dividing up and down by 4. When we divide the 100 by 4, let's write it down here that we are going to divide by 4 up and down. So 100 divided by 4 equals 25, and 8 divided by 4 equals 2. So the answer will be 25 over 2. Then this is an improper fraction. Then I will write it as a mixed number. So 25 over 2 equals 12 and half. This is the end of our lesson today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any question, please feel free to leave a comment and I will answer you as soon as possible. Please remember that your feedback is highly appreciated. Thank you very much and have a nice day.